Let me tell you one thing now, sir. For AS26, one of the simplest standards in group 2, we have taken almost 7 hours. We have taken 7 hours. And I would like to give you one clarity, sir. Though I have made a discussion for 7 hours, do you think really have we applied all the 7 hours concepts in the questions? No. The logic is very simple, sir. I am giving you all the concepts, but in examination, frequently all the concepts may not be tested. Whatever tested till now were there in the form of questions. So in standards or in chapters also, sometimes whatever not tested also once again will be framed and tested. We should be ready for all the scenarios, sir. Whenever I take more time and give you more concepts, logic is very simple. We want to cover each and every nook and corner. That's all. We want to cover all the minute concepts. We have taken for 1 hour, almost 45 minutes for discussing simple concept of identifiability. There are many minute concepts which may not be tested till now, but still can be tested. So for which we'll take some significant time. Sir, are you getting the point? Don't think that we are taking more hours, sir, more hours it's going on. Now maybe syllabus also, you might be a little bit worried, sir. Slowly you'll get that point also. Why this many hours, sir, is taking, or this, not just me, I think everybody will take some similar good number of hours. Let me give you one clarity here, sir. If we are taking more hours for any chapter or a standard, I can say only 3 reasons are possible for it. Can you tell me? Just if we are taking more hours for any chapter or a standard, only 3 reasons according to me possible. First thing, maybe more problems we are discussing. More problems discussion could be one thing. Then more concepts we should be discussing. Or else little repetition in concepts. Now when we are discussing concepts, now maybe for better understanding, we'll just repeat the concepts once or twice. Maybe one when we are explaining straight away, later on at the time of problems, once or twice that little repetition. I don't think none of our faculty just waste 5 to 10 minutes time also by discussing some other issues. Right away, our time itself is not sufficient. We'll straight away stick to the chapters, stick to the subject. Now the point is still why we take many number of hours. I can tell you, maybe ours is the only institute which teaches for this many hours, sir. Right from the beginning, early morning, 7:30 it was there, till the end, this many hours, ours was the only institute, sir, which teaches for this many hours. Now maybe for these 3 reasons only, sir, I'll tell you. First, out of these 3 also I'll compare, sir. Suppose, do you think problems, we will teach more problems when compared to any other? I don't agree to that fact, because problems has to be same. If they don't teach the problem, students will not agree. Not even here, anywhere. Now, problems has to be taught anywhere, sir. And the same study material problems, minimum list will be there. Everybody will teach it. I don't think that's the big reason for we taking more hours. When we teach for this many hours, just because we teach more problems, I don't think, because problems taught here and other places are same. And in fact, in all other places, there are places where classes will be held for only 5 to 7 hours. That's all, sir, max. More than 7 hours, nowhere it will be held. But here we are taking 10 hours. The two, I think we are starting before results only, something called as pre-results batches. Even after taking this much time, why we are taking? That is what I'm telling, sir. More problems was not there. Problems was almost same in number. The next 2 are only making us take more time, and we are always happy to allocate more time because of the next 2 reasons. First thing, we want to cover each and every minute concept. I can say, sir, the standard which we have discussed today, just by discussing the concepts for 2 to 3 hours and problems for another 1 hour or 1.5 hours, within 4 hours, this standard can be closed. 4 or 4.5 hours, still you can feel satisfied only. But the only thing we are doing is we are trying to cover each and every minute concept. You know, that should not be stopped here. That knowledge should not be stopped here. You should be able to apply well. So for that, we are trying to cover each and every minute concepts, and we are going in depth into the concept. That's one reason which is asking us to take more time. Second reason, sir, when this many people are there, usually any CA college for that matter, same sir, they'll not teach for 20 or 30 students, sir, usually more in number. Now, could you expect each and everybody to have same level of understanding, sir? No, never it is possible, sir. Two persons only will not be alike, sir. Two mindsets only will not be alike, sir. How this many people can understand the same concept if discussed one time, or what I say is, within the quick time, if we discuss a concept, now we may teach it, sir, but at a time everybody may not understand. We just want to ensure that each of you understands it. Now, you might be thinking, sir, I will understand quickly. Sir, one concept you may understand quickly, other concept another person may understand quickly. But CA is such a course where you have to be good in all the concepts. It is not that one concept if you are good. So if we need to ensure that you are good in all the concepts, you understand well all the concepts, we need to maintain that little repetition in concepts, at least when we are explaining that problems. For that reason only, once again we take time, sir. So please understand, once again repeating, sir, no other places this many hours will be teaching, and even after teaching this many hours, still if we are able to give some 2.5 months or 3 months time, you could observe, sir, during this degree exam sessions also, why we are conducting classes this many times, or why on Sundays also suddenly. The reason is very simple. We are requiring more hours. Why, sir? These two. If I avoid few unimportant concepts, which may not be frequently tested, but will be tested in the exam, our significant time will be reduced, sir. Sir, if we avoid some concepts which is not regularly asked in the exams, I can say 30 to 40% of our time will be saved. But CA is not such an examination. I have said you, this time they have tested some new things, sir, which was not there. CA is not such an examination where you can purely rely that these are the important concepts, these concepts only will be tested. Professional examination. So 100% we should be clear in concepts. So for more concepts, definitely time will be taken, sir. I am not telling due to this reason we are taking more time, sir. But definitely for giving more concepts, time will be taken. Useful for your CA final also. I've said you standards particularly. Similarly, the small repetition also, you are there from different areas, different mindsets will be there to ensure that everybody understands or travels at the same wavelength. That too, for all the concepts, definitely more time is required. We are taking lots of struggles to give you for this many hours. Not so easy for anybody to handle this many hours, but still we are doing it only to ensure that you get each and everything, that too in the way you understand. So please utilize it, prepare well, definitely not just standards, any chapter will really help you a lot. So hope it is clear.